awaiting their arrival. But unable to leave his palace, he's going to need a secret weapon to win the pieces for himself.
He is the ultimate bad guy.
I am Li, ruler of the spirit world. There is no power greater than mine.
Underneath him is Hwang, and Hwang's the one that's always going out, fighting us.
Allow me to continue to fight in your place.
Li decided that I need help, so he presents me with this ring.
The Nian?
And this ring can summon thousands of Nians, loads of them.
What is that?
On set, the cast must react to the Nian emerging from snake-like shadows.
I hate snakes!
Oh, come on, let's get out of here!
This is when all the little snakes shoot out. They go...
John was like shouting and saying, "The snakes are there, the snakes are there!" So I had to jump and everything.
They're very scared. I mean, I'm scared of them, you know, and I'm Hwang.
The first day we saw kind of all the stuntmen, you know, who were the Nian, all dressed up, it was quite intimidating. They were all doing stretches in the corner and practicing their kicks and stuff. And you're thinking, oh, a bit scared of these lot.
The first time I saw the Nian, I got really freaked out, actually, because there's this big man in a black suit with a stick. It was frightening.
Oh my god, I'm really scared. I don't like it.
I'm glad they're on my side.
So, how do you turn such fictional characters into a reality? The Nian are played by a group of martial arts and acrobatics experts. Choreographer Jude worked with them to get their moves in keeping with the Nian character.
We want to get across the idea that they're a unit rather than individuals, that when they're in that destroy or capture mode, that they will go into that and you can just see that they've suddenly flipped a switch.
I think they wanted it to be quite robotic but fluid at the same time, which is quite a difficult combination to get.
Timing is the key, and then also the uniform style. It all needs to work together and seem to match. 1, 2, and actually hit the ground with your stick. Action!
Whoops. Looks like some of our Nian are too strong for their own good.
That's what these tests are for.
With some nifty moves and specially created flexible costumes, the Nian were ready to fight the warriors.
Hwang's gonna do this little magical spell that's gonna bring us forth from the netherworld.
Excited, excited, can't wait. Scare the kids.
On screen, Hwang appears to have hundreds of Nian warriors at his command, but with only 4 real actors to play with, John the director needs the cast to imagine a whole army appearing around them.
Got 2 more men will come over here.
When you're getting encircled by them, and the director say, look, okay, there's not just these guys, but there's actually 3 over there, 2 over there. You have to imagine them.
Action!
1, 2, 3! And cut there. Thank you. Very good.
Final checks, please. Hi!
All the fight scenes in Spirit Warriors are carefully choreographed, with our 4 Nian performing all their own stunts. But there's one thing even they can't achieve without a bit of help from special effects.
The gymnasts are very, very talented, but their skills end when it comes to coming from another world in, so that's where we come in. It'll be our job just to sneak them from one world into the other.
At a special effects studio in Brighton, Robin and Mark worked with the costume to make the Nian appear from nothing into a fully fledged warrior.
We're building the costume up so it can feel a little bit more like someone's inside it. That's one thigh, right there. And we're going to do it in reverse, so we have this stuff in and we take it out and make the thing sort of collapse.
The CGI team filmed the costume shrinking down, shot by shot. When this footage is reversed and edited in with the real actor, the Nian will appear to emerge from nowhere.
Action!
Just try one more and bounce a bit more at the top, if you could. That's it, lovely, yeah.
All this to bring our Nian to life. Imagine how long it took to create this shot. Still to come on Backstage, discover who this voice became.
It's too early for this.
See a world of monkeys come to life. And find out how the Spirit Warriors team created a mythical Chinese water dragon.
Spirit beast.
But first, every fantasy needs its fantasy world, and one of the biggest things to be created for Spirit Warriors was its transforming set.
The spirit world is nothing like the real world. There is no cars, buildings, it's all sort of in the past.
It's like we're in China or something. It seems so real.
Setting a fantasy in a place like the spirit world is always going to be a huge challenge because the spirit world doesn't exist. So we can't just go down the street and shoot around the corner and there it is. We have to build it from scratch.
The Spirit World is split into 4 zones: wood, water, earth and fire. Creating the 4 worlds was down to set designer Katrin Meredith.
I think it takes its reference from the real world and then pushes it so that it does go into the realms of fantasy in terms of scale or size. You end up with something like the bamboo, which normally you're used to seeing it this size, but it's actually enormous.
Look at the XL bamboo.
Katrin had to build a set that could transform into each world. One studio was filled with caves and forests, and a second with shops, homes and streets. The village set needs to look like it's been around for hundreds of years.
At the end of the day, these are plastic tiles, but they've got to look real.
And the countryside set needs some caves.
All this is just going to be covered in lots and lots of foam. Then they can carve it, they can paint it, and basically make it look like a cave.
A specialist team were brought in to create the caves. Using a special foam, they create rocks moulded from real caves and cliffs to make it as natural as possible.
We cut them into shape. Once we've got everything in place, we spray it together.
The foam is then carved by hand to blend in.
The whole cave will appear to be made of one large piece of rock.
They've done more than done justice to what I, saw in my head.
This is so cool. The last time I saw this, it was a couple of planks of wood.
When we actually started filming my days, I actually felt like I was in a spirit world, not on set.
I've never seen such an amazing set in my life. One day you can come in and it will be a village, and this literally happened to me the other day. The next day I came in and it was a green bamboo forest. It's absolutely amazing.
Hundreds of different props were used to transform the set again and again. But the biggest transformations of all happened each time the warriors entered a new world.
This must be it.
So this is our first transformation from wood world into water world. And so we snow up all the streets and then we go over to the other stage and snow up all the forests.
When the world transforms, it's like a big transformation, it's not something little.
It's like a whole different set. You wouldn't realise that they're the same building.
You want to make it look like real snow, so you put it up in the air and let it come down onto the set so it catches to all the nice little nooks and crannies like real snow would do.
The snow is made of a mixture of paper and water, and every window and ledge gets a sprinkle.
Behold, you enter a new world. Welcome to the world of water.
Morning, guys. You guys haven't been on snow world yet?
When I first saw the snow and the set, we were all like, wow. We're trying to figure out what it's made of, and we're not sure if they're joking, if it's sugar or not.
That might be wishful thinking. Whilst the cast enjoy the fake snow on set, in the show the spirit world needed to feel larger than life. So where the physical set ended, a blue screen was used to move into virtual sets, allowing huge sweeping landscapes to unfold before the warriors' eyes. In such a vast place, it's lucky they have someone to help them.